Going on, Bigfoot World? Gene said I'm out catching some rabbits. It's good to see everybody on there, guys. What's going on, Mom? I see you on there. I see you finally made it on time this time, Mom. Real Clef Mama. Tammy, I see everybody on here. Guys, I feel so overwhelmed what you guys did with Todd Standings live the other day. That meant the world to me, guys. I ain't gonna lie. That really meant the world. Jens really crashed his shit with my shit, and that that says a lot. He wasn't even trying to hear it. He just kept overlooking it, and you guys made sure that he saw that. At the end of the day, if I ain't have $4,000 for him, he wasn't looking at shit. I have the utmost respect for that man. I learned a lot from between him and Utah Sasquatch Rio. I learned so much from him on how to track them, on how to follow the leans, the breaks. Them guys got so much to offer, and they're all they want is money, and that's what I've seen on that live stream. As much as I hate to say it, I love them guys, and I definitely learned. They're like my mentors, my teachers. By watching them is how I learned to do what I was doing, and they're hiding footage. That's the number one thing pissing me off. They might as well be the government. If you got some footage of Bigfoot, why hide it? Why sell it to Netflix when you can just put it up there? That's what's going to improve the proof of Bigfoot. Is everybody get proof of him and put it up there for the world to see, not for you to get rich off of it. It's not what this is about. If that's what this is about, you shouldn't be in here because this is a broke situation when it comes to looking for Sasquatch. I understand it costs. It definitely does cost on expeditions. Hell, it cost me $20 just to get dropped off on the mountain. So I know what he's talking about, but at the same time, at the end of the day, it's more of a hobby. It's for the love of what you do, and I feel like he should, if he has evidence of Sasquatch, he should put it up there and not wait for some agency to buy the shit off of him. And I lost respect for him for that. Other than that, man, Todd Standing is one of the best of the Bigfoot researchers out there, and hands down, he got me beat 10 times over. He can go out there one night and get all the evidence that we need to bring it to the front stage, but he want to set on it and get paid, or pay him $10,000 and you go on an expedition with him. Shit, who would? I mean, that pissed me off with that. But that's my first rant for the day, But I love the guy. He's a good guy. He really is. It's just the money makes people greedy, and that's what pisses me off with people. We're here to try to bring Bigfoot Sasquatch to the front, to where scientists is ignoring him that he's there. We're trying to bring him out. And if you sit there and just keep flooding the internet with proof after proof after proof of Sasquatch, eventually they're going to have to look. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. And I'm gonna quit rambling with him, but he kind of pissed me off a little bit with that whole live stream. I sat there and watched that whole live stream, and that's really the only thing that I got out of it. If you got $50, I'll talk to you. If you got $4,000, we'll go for expedition. Man, if you want to go on the expedition, we'll go out there for free. I ain't charging nobody, and I ain't out to get rich off of nobody. That's what pissed me off with him. And Rio too. I'm gonna put it out there. If you guys you or Todd Standing got an issue with it, get in touch with me. I'll send you my address, number. We gotta talk about this because this is about exposing the truth. And how you exposing the truth? You're trying to get paid from the truth. It's bullshit. But with that being said, I'm going to leave that go. I got something I want to talk about. She's been a subscriber from day one, and I didn't even know it till just like maybe 2 weeks ago. She's a YouTuber trying to make it, trying to get in there, and everyone on here knows who I'm talking about. And if you don't know how to spell it, I'll spell it for you. you got to go over there and show her some love because she always over here showing us some love. She got a great spirit, good heart, and she got a lot of good videos over there. So, with further ado, I want you to subscribe to. Can you guys see that? It's backwards. Real Clef Mama. You see that right there? Subscribe to her. Definitely go over there and subscribe to her. And I got your letter today, Real Clef Mama. If I'm pronouncing, that's why I really never say your middle name, the middle name, because I don't know if I'm messing it up. But guys, definitely go over there, check her channel out. I was watching a couple of videos today with the guinea pigs. It's pretty cute. You got to check it out. Show some love, guys. Go over there. And she already knows I sent you because she watching. So make sure you guys go over there and give her a thumbs up. And I got that shirt. But guess it, it's free, right? Guys, it's been a good week. I've been feeling good all week. These past couple of weeks, I've been down, everything knocking me down with this computer and shit. It's man, it's been holding me down, but everything's working out. Everything's looking good, guys. I can't be thankful enough. And without you guys, I wouldn't be where I'm at today at all. Especially after that Todd Stanley. You guys blew his shit up. Every other comment, hey, would you look at Jeff's footprints? Check out Jeff Friend's channel. I mean, he had no choice. He tried so hard to ignore them comments. I think it was Pam. Pam got kicked, booted off because she kept asking. If I'm saying the wrong name, I might be saying the wrong name because I said it fast. But a certain individual even got kicked off because of trying to get me out there. No problem, no problem. But it was it was overwhelming, guys. That meant a lot to me, and that just tells me that hey, you guys are part of the team. That tells me a lot, and I'm definitely going to be going out there for you guys. Even though I'm sounding like Money Mike, I'm doing it for you guys. At the end of the day, I'm really doing it for the love of Sasquatch. At the end of the day, but with that being said, with that being said, I'm ready, guys. I got everything loaded up. I got my bag packed. I'm ready to hit that cave. Bree, what's going on, Bree? Kelly, Smiley. I see everybody on here. Everybody's on here. That man, that's another thing. You guys come in every Friday faithfully. That just puts my spirits right where they need to be. And you guys are great for that, man. I was down in the dumps. I felt like I was like in this depressed, going through this depressed stage or some shit. We're taking down all these downs, but man, you guys picked me up and got me running, and I can't wait for this. This weekend's here. I waited so long all week to get back up there to just explore them footprints. That's all I've been thinking about. I've been dreaming about these things. I got to get up there. Vera, good to see you on there. What's my mom cussing me out? Oh yeah, I know, mom. Every week, you guys definitely are here before me every week. I'm gonna be late for my own funeral. That's I'm always late. I'm trying not to be. I'll even set my clock 20 minutes early, and I still end up something happen. If you're always planning to go somewhere, ain't it ironic that there's a school bus in front of you stopping every 5 feet, and then once you get around that, the accident, 18 wheeler block, and you got like 4 minutes to get there, and they're holding you up for like 15 minutes. That's like life, man. Life is crazy. And it's always like that. It never fails. If you have to be there, something's going to stop you from doing it. It's crazy. It's crazy, but that's the way it is. I'm gonna be there this weekend. I got I got I got everything packed. I got batteries for the plot watcher. I'm gonna be putting him out there, seeing what's going on. I'm gonna leave it out there for a few weeks, for about 3, 4 weeks, because I'm gonna be too anxious to see what's on it. I ain't gonna be able to wait a couple months and see what I caught. I'll let it 3, 4 weeks go by, and then I'll go up there and pull the SD. Well, I'll just switch the SD cards, switch the batteries, and just leave it in there. I'll do it like that, just so I don't mess nothing up. Yeah, Jeff's got more in his room than Todd. Right, right. I'm losing my voice today. Right, cryptid. You're right. That's right. But I just wanted to get that out of my chest. It kind of upset me a little bit how he was like presenting himself on that live stream. That's how I pretty much seen. I mean, I'm real good at reading people. That's one of the best things, and that's one of his special abilities too. His sense, him and Rio are so in tune with their senses, and out there in the forest, that's why they can feel when something's coming up on them. They can actually sense it without having to see them, without having to hear them. They know when they're around, and there ain't too many researchers out there besides myself that actually got that kind of ability that go out there and knows when it's there and know when to walk away. But they're taking it and trying to get rich off of it. Now on Rio's aspect, he has other issues, and I understand his issue because I'm going through the same issues. It's just I'm not going bow down, but he got a family to protect. At the same time, I do too. It's just I'm not going to stop something that I love. I like going to the woods with my kids, and they. I'm not going to stop doing that for nobody. I don't care how above the law they think they are. I'll still be out there filming. So, with that being said, I want to thank the people. I want to thank everyone that went to Teespring and ordered a couple of T-shirts, guys. That's what's helping me this spring to get to Colorado and get to the places that I want to be. I got a few more items up there. I got coffee cups up. I got the phone case up there with Into the Woods with Jeff on it. You can pick your own color. I know I'm sounding like a commercial. Actually a hypocrite. I just turned into Todd Standing. I'm sitting here. I'm telling about how this dude want to get rich, and I'm trying to set. But that's how it is. That means you do need money to make it. But at the end of the day, it is a hobby and a sport, and I pretty much be paying for most of this shit to get up there. But if you guys want to help out, go to Teespring, Into the Woods with Jeff. Check that shit out. Other than that, just watch. Watch what I do next because this is going to be interesting. I got a flare gun. It came with 4 shells. It's a one-shot flare gun. It's for like when you get stranded on a boat and you rescue flare. I got one of them bad boys. I might have that. I'm taking that with me. I didn't get a chance to get no bear spray because like the Walmart and the local main stores right here didn't have it. And I ain't going to be able to order it in time before I go out there. So I'm pretty much going to stick with the flare gun for some protection. I'll light his ass up and run like hell. But I'm going out there. I want to get out there. I want to check out, see if there's any more tracks. We just got a fresh snow. There's about 8 inches out there. We got between yesterday and today. We got hit with a winter blast. So it should be easy to get up in there and find some tracks. Whatever's moving around out there, I'm going to find some tracks out there and see what happens. Just go out there and see where it gets me, what I hear, and just go with it. But I'm going to start it off by going down that road. I'm going to go live for my protection. I'm going to go live up there, and I want to go down that road and cut up the way they come down because they came down from where they sealed up that top far corner up on top. they came down that rock face. So I want to go in and start up around that way and see if I can run into any tracks. See what happens there. Hold on, guys. No, Tammy, Fred's not going. He's stuck at his mom's. He's definitely not going. It looks like I might be doing this a solo mission. As crazy as that sounds, I'm I'm gonna be by myself. Jeff and Mike want to go with me, but that's not a place that I'm not going to let them be subject to that. I've been trying between today and tomorrow, between tonight and tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to find a couple more people to get in there with me. But if not, either way, the show got to go on. I will be going in there. I definitely got to check it out. But I'm going up there. I already told you guys I got the plot watcher. I got the night vision camera for the cave, and I got some supersonic bionic ears, so I'll be able to hear anything around me. I gotta show you these guys. I know you've seen them. But I'm gonna show you anyways. For those who hasn't seen them, I'm gonna be bringing these out. The bionic ears with the telescope in them. But I'm gonna see if there's a way I can plug this into the night vision, because the night vision is digital. It reads everything. I might be able to plug this into that while I'm in the cave walking for sound, but I won't be able to hear it. That's the only downside to that shit. You guys will hear it, but I gotta take it as it comes. You got the same ones. That I'm taking them out with me this weekend. I want to hear anything coming out there. That whatever equipment I got that can help me protect myself, I'm taking it. So I'm going to take them out there. Okay, yeah, I got some toys, Lori. They're adding up. I'm going with this plot watcher. I already got the batteries for this. I don't want to use the rechargeable ones that you guys sent me. I'm saving them for the camera, but I got some battery for this finally. He's going out. I'm gonna leave this up there for maybe. I'm gonna be anxious. So I'm gonna try to hold out for 3 weeks, and then go in, switch out the car, switch out the batteries, and see what I have, and then just like keep rotating it every 3 weeks, see what I find, see what I catch. But other than that, I got the night vision digital, and we'll be on the road going out. I'm going to try to spend most of the day up there, majority of the day. I'm gonna cover a lot of ground up there. I'm not going to sit here and say that I am going to the cave, because last time I had full intentions on going to the cave and I run into some damn dinosaur footprints, and that changed everything. Everything. Once I seen them prints, everything was over. Everything, my whole plan, what I wanted to do when I went there, it was over. It's like, and then I come home. The whole time I'm excited. I'm showing them on my phone the pictures that I took. My uncle, everybody, what the f is that? What is? I don't know. I still don't know what them prints are. Still to this day, I got to meet a couple of good people. They got in touch with me on Messenger, and they give me what their idea of what they think it might be. And I mean, I'm agreeing with a couple of people that it's definitely something that we don't know about. It's definitely something we don't know about, and I'm not going to leave it alone. I know it's something that can jack me up, but I'm out chasing Bigfoot. Is there a difference? There ain't really much of a difference other than how docile Bigfoot is, and they'll run away or hide and all that. But I don't know what I'm messing with, and I never ever in my life seen a set of tracks like that. They would, guys, without a doubt. At first, when I first seen the first one, I thought they was fake. The first thing hit my mind is no way. There's somebody playing with me. This is bullshit. But I was walking. As I'm walking, I'm looking at these tracks, and there's no other tracks but some rabbit tracks. That's it, just them and some rabbit track, like it's tracing some rabbits. And I'm like, man, I gotta film this. So I turn around and walk all the way back to the first track. That's when you see the boots. And I said, guys, what the hell is this? What am I seeing? And I'm walking, and that's like I'm seeing, I'm experiencing it with you guys. You guys are experiencing like seeing what I'm seeing. It blew my mind. I couldn't believe that the first thing came to my mind, it was fake. And then as I'm seeing that they're real, it's like this is a dinosaur or a bird 20 feet tall. What the hell is this? But there was two of them. No, most people don't know that there was two of them. Both of them came down off the side of that hill. They both stood there off the side of the road for a minute. The little one with the little 8-inch feet, they're both on the video on part 4. The little one with the, like I say, 6-8 inches long with the feet, it stayed on the side of the woods. The big one came out into the road and walked down, and I think the little one went back up in. That's the way I'm going. That's the way my plan is. I'm going up that way. Looked like it was done. Doing the funky chicken. I don't know what it was doing. I followed it down, but when it went down to the bottom entrance, to the bottom shaft at the cave that goes in, it went down in there, and then the ice just completely melted off the road. I couldn't track it no more. So I went up top. I filmed that hole, and then on the way back up through, I found them tracks again. And then as I went up top, that's as I made it up to the top of the road, that's when I noticed that there was two. And then the ice was walked across. So when I came down, that ice wasn't broke. When I came back up, they took 3 steps across that ice. And so it was there. And that's another thing. There's another thing, guys, on my way in, on my left, on my left, a tree pushed over. I didn't think nothing of it. I was because there was so much ice up in the snow. I was thinking snow load pushed the tree over, but it crashed loud as I was walking down that road. And then as I was climbing up to the big hole, where the same spot where that tree crashed, I even said it on the video. I said that's where that tree just fell down. The same spot where that tree crashed, I heard like somebody was hollering down there. And it was like weird as shit. The whole area just freaks me out. That it's a bad spot, but it's keeps drawing me back for some reason. And it's like I want to know more. What the hell is this? And then I went the 1 second I'm ready to leave this alone. I'm walking through there like, guys, this is my last trip here. They got it sealed up. There's nothing else here I can mess with. And then bam, there's some dinosaur tracks. Said, now I gotta go back. Some freaking dinosaur tracks? Are you kidding me? And that's the only thing that I could think of that it possibly is some little tiny creation that who knows created. It probably some half human, half reptilian type of crazy ass genetic created. Guys, with this day and age, you don't know what it is. It could be anything. It really could. Flashback grenades. Do they sell them? I think that's just for like the police and shit, for like task forces and up. I don't know if can civilians buy flash grenades? Because if something would happen, I light that cave up all around me and be gone. You can't buy them. You have to make some crazy shit like that. Then I end up hurting myself. Oh, you can on eBay? I'm gonna have to check into that cryptid. That'd be definitely a good. I already got the flare gun packed away. It's in my bag. I got the lights. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Fred might show up. I ain't saying he ain't. But the way the roads are, guys, there's a lot of snow out there. With the wind chill these past 2 days, it was 25 below, and then today we got hit with about 8 inches of snow out there. So Fred might show up. He got to travel a good distance just to get here. He might show up, and then yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell. But if not, either way, I'm definitely going. Either way. Um, Next to the tow tracks. That was no, that was me coming back out. When I walked in, Scott, I walked in, I seen that first track, and my thought was that somebody's playing with me. So I walked in on like a few of them. I keep seeing like track after track after track, and so I follow them in, and I was like, man, I got I gotta film this because it look. I'm starting to see this. It's not nobody bullshitting me. It's not nobody out here tricking me. So I go back to the first track the first one I seen, and then I turn the camera on and I start back over, start walking like, guys, what is this? Can you tell me what the hell this is? Once I realized that it's not somebody that because the way I look at it, if somebody was in there pranking me and they know that I go up there, which there's one or two that do, they would have started at that gate. I would have had Prince at that gate. I was the first one at that. I got dropped off at the gate at that main road. I was the first fresh tracks in there, and then I walked maybe a half a football field in before them tracks stepped down. It came down off the rock face, and the little one stayed on the side, and the big one stepped out onto the road and headed down and walked down the middle of that road down to the bottom shaft. Once I got down there, it was the snow and ice was melted. I couldn't track it no more. So I decided to just go up top and film that hole. And when I came back down, that's when I really realized that there was two of them on the side and where they went back up. Well, the one he went down and I couldn't track him, but the little one he turned around and went back up the same way he came down. The game commissioner was told from the government that the government will come in and seal them caves up. Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. Nobody carried that metal up on the top part of the cave. It was dropped in by. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That. Yes, it was. I seen the helicopter doing it. They would go from the airport. The airport's like 3 miles away. I seen them. They go over to the airport and they had this big orange bag, and they would put the beams in that, and they took the air. They airlifted the bag up and took it over and dropped it off to them guys, and they got it up there like that. They did get it up there by a helicopter. It wasn't a black helicopter either. It was a white one with yellow and blue stripes on it. It was like a regular commercial helicopter type. It looked like. Check that out. Oh yeah, okay. The military killed two up here. It was close to here, but it wasn't in Dunbar Mountain. It was up. I know the spot where it was. It was marker 12 out in what is it called? The Yakagani Trails. Out on the Yakagani Trails, marker 12, up on the right. You cut up on the right, and I know exactly where he's talking about. I've been up there before, up on the Appalachian Trail. It's marker 12. Uh, I think marker 7 is like a campsite, and then the next campsite was like marker 43 or some shit. But marker 12 is where they left off. That's where he remembered where they left off trail at. And then he said they cut up to the right about 50 yards, and then they headed, I think, due west about so many yards. And he said you'll come across some cave entrance or something like that. I am going to go back up there in the spring and check that out. The summertime, I'll never be able to find that. I mean, the winter in the snow like this, I'll never be able to find it. There's no way I'll find it. But here in the springtime, I'm going to go check that out. I know where he's talking about. I've been past that marker a lot, a lot. I've been on that trail a lot. Then it's blooms with cayenne pepper inside. Will stop an elephant on this track. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm losing my voice today. I don't know what's going on. That's so sad. Yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, it was the Appalachian Mountains out on the Appalachian Trail, marker 12. Going on, Frank. You the man. You the man. I seen you on there too. Frank was another one was on there. Check out Jeff Friend. Hey, you guys mean the world, man. That was cool shit. That was cool. What you guys did with our standing shit. It's like, hey man, I don't care what you guys say. Check out Jeff Friend. Check out his footprints. That you guys blew his channel up, and he was like forced to say something. That was amazing what you guys did. That really that put me on cloud nine right there. That shit was great. That was great. And then I tried to watch that video. You know, I tried to go back and watch that video and show my Graham that I said, Graham, Todd Stanley, give me a shout out last night. He said my name. He said I got 5,000 subscribers and all this. I was excited. And I went to show it to her. I couldn't find it on there. He cut that clip out. Can you it's oh well. It ain't, but it's just that's the point. He did it. He said it. Going on, Augustus. Bobby Joe, Mark Solly. He definitely needs a, a black camera. He'll be right. Well, I tried that shit once. That's another thing. I tried it one time. I do. I do have a 4K. I do have a 4K Action Pro cam, and it got clips on it. I got every every part for it. The reason I don't use it, it has no audio, and I know you guys, it'd be a boring ass video. But the last time I tried to put it back on my back, I mostly recorded down onto the ground. There was no, so it was like I messed up on that one. Real mama, don't worry about that at all. I'm glad you guys are here. But definitely go check out. You see her name right there. Go check her out. Real clap mama. I was watching her videos today. They're pretty cool. You give her a thumbs up too, because YouTube, you know how they are. You gotta hit that like button. Oh, he has what? He has a lot more problems with his YouTube channel. Who's that? Todd? Thanks, Pam. Yep, Pam. Oh, yep, Pam, you're right. 6,000 guys. I'm at 6,000 subscribers right now. And you know what? What's scary? I got 4 more thousand subscribers to go, and you guys got to tell me where I'm doing the overnight at. You guys decide what I do on that 10,000 mark, and I'm only 4,000 subscribers away. That's what's scary. And what's sad at the maze, I tried it, I attempted it, but I got chased out, so that don't count. I'm still gonna get that in there. It just I need a warm day before I can get out in there. I'm gonna still do the overnight at the maze. I feel like I kind of did it. I stayed, but I didn't stay all night, so I got to go back and complete that. I will complete that. Thanks, Lori. That means a lot. That does. I hey, I, that does mean a lot. No, I knew you were gonna say that, and that's you know what? That's what I'm scared of. That's what I'm scared of, Cryptid. Because I know as soon as I get them 4,000 subscribers, you're gonna say, you know where that Reptilian track was? Follow it up to the top and spend the night right there. You try to get me ate up. I know you are. You can't say spend the night at Chuck E. Cheese or someplace like that. You gotta put me out with the dinosaurs. You just you show no love. But hey, you guys choose wherever I'll do it. That's where I'll be at. That's what I'll do. I gotta do it. That's one thing I am. If I say I'm gonna do it, guys, I'm gonna do it. And once I get to that 10,000 mark, you guys, I'll take a poll. I'll take a poll on my Facebook page. Well, I'll take a list of you guys of what you want me to do, and then I put it on a poll on my Facebook page, Into the Woods with Jeff. And that's another thing, guys. You think I'm like I don't want to be hypocritical because that page is private, and it's pretty much private for like the delinquent shit coming in. I'm trying to weed that out. But do you guys think I should just make that public so I'm not being a hypocrite and hiding any of the evidence? Because there's a lot of great pictures on there that the world should see. You think I should make that page public, or should I keep it private for you guys? I mean, that's just something that if I'm going to say something, I need to clean up my. I can't throw rocks when I live in a glass house. So I do have a Facebook page, Into the Woods with Jeff, and it's a private page with 400 and some members on there. I'll leave it to you guys if you guys want me to make that public for the world to see. Because I don't. I'm not. If I find something, I catch something, you guys are going to catch something and find something. I'm posting it right up on YouTube, on Facebook. I'm posting it for the world to see. I'm not out to get rich on anything. I want the world to know what's out there. I'm trying to find out what's out there. So we're going to learn together. That's the way I roll, and that's how it's going to be. Whatever I find, guys, you guys are going to find. Sure, make it public. You can always make it another page just for you, right? All right, that's the way it's gonna be, guys. Tomorrow morning, Facebook, you Into the Woods with Jeff is no longer gonna be private. It's gonna be wide open for the world to see. I'm not hiding anything from nobody, and that's where I like to set that trend for all researchers not to hide their shit. If you got some solid proof of some Bigfoot or some pictures or anything that can prove the existence of Sasquatch, that shit up. Post that shit. Don't try to get rich off of it. I mean, come on. We're not in it for that. If we was in it for that, then we'd already be rich. But guys, just let's start a new trend. Let's not try to make money off of this shit. That's not what it's about. And that's the impression that I got off of him was he give me $50. I'll talk to you. Give me $4,000. We can go on an expedition. No, let's go on an expedition for free. It don't cost nothing to go out into the woods. I mean, how much money you need to walk through the forest? $4,000 to walk through a forest? I mean, that that rubbed me the wrong way. Shit, I walked 10. I walked 10 through 10 mountains in a desert for $4,000. What is he doing? $4,000? Are you serious? And the sad part, there was people on there Hey, I got 5,000. Where do I donate it? And they was donating 5,000, 4,000. It's like, and then he's still going to take that footage and go sell it to Netflix for another 20, 30,000. So in the end of the day, he getting paid for. Guys, I'm done. I'm sorry. I love the man. I really do love the man. I learned a lot from him. But then at the same time, he trying to get rich off of something that we working hard to even prove that he's there. How you? It's, I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna leave that man alone. He gonna come back and sue me or some dumb shit. But I do. He's a good guy. He's a great and he's the best at what he does. And that's why he should be out there even more, putting everything up, showing the world that he's there. That's how you prove that he's real. Show proof. They want to see him, let them see him, and he won't do that. He won't let them see him. So what do you do? What do you do, guys? I'm working on this machine. It's all updated. Next week I'll probably be going live with it. As funny as it sounds, as much as this computer costs, it don't come with a built-in camera. I still gotta go out. I got the tower, I got the monitor. I still gotta go out and buy a webcam. There's no webcam on this. As much as this machine costs, you think it would have a webcam built into it, but I gotta go out and buy one separately just for this thing. But next week, guys, next Friday night live, I'll be live streaming from this, which would be a lot clearer picture because it's plugged straight into the 5G and instead of wireless. Right now, I'm just running wireless. That's why it's a little bit blurry, a little bit. It's so sad, money and fame, right? That's what pissed me off. That's what pissed me off with Rio. He was a good guy. He was one of the best trackers out there, and he was showing hardcore evidence, even getting them to talk, react to him, growl at him, bluff charge him, and he going to just walk away. I understand. I understand his problem, his situation, but I can't speak for somebody else. I'm saying here talking shit, and I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be doing that. Them are two great men, and they're really great trackers, and they really should take what they have, take their expertise and share them with the world, and not keep them private or try to make a profit off of them. I feel like they should just show the world. Like he said, I got some footage from California that I'm saving for my next movie, so Netflix can buy it. Why? Why? When the world can see it, why just put it up for the world to see? You're still gonna get paid. He keeps saying YouTube's making money, but YouTube's paying him. YouTube's only taking a little percentage of what you was putting on there, but he's saying YouTube's getting the money. He's getting that money. YouTube's only getting 30%, maybe 20%. He acting like that. YouTube's taking all the money. He ain't getting none of it. I don't want to be that person. If I'm ever that person, make sure you put me straight. Don't let me turn into that person. I don't care how many subscribers. He's got 52 subscribers, 52,000. If I get like that, just unsubscribe, guys. I deserve it. Just hit that unsubscribe. Tell me you turn into an asshole and unsubscribe because I don't want to be like that person. I'm not going to be that person. Oh yeah, I see Yins up there talking. Let me get caught up on Yins and shit, but I'm done rambling. Looking for the big guy. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it. I mean, it irritates me that all these people out there. I'm not going to do it again. I'm going right back into it. I'm not going to do it. Thanks, Tammy. That means a lot. That definitely does mean a lot. But with that being said, guys, I'm ready. I'm ready for this weekend. I'm amped up. I'm packed up. I'm ready. I'm I probably not even asleep till I get out there. It's been just bugging me. I never in my life seen no tracks like that, and that's blew my mind. Everybody's seen. There's a lot of people that said that this person and that person found some three-toed tracks. That's like some alien shit or some. That's some off the wall shit, and I feel like I shouldn't be messing with it. But at the same time, how do you? How can you just walk away from it and say, oh, just leave it? I mean, it's just hard not to. It's hard not to. I have to. It's like everything in my body's telling me to go back. Even I got so many messages to stay away from that place on my phone. That's not something you want to mess with. Stay away from that place. Get out of there. Leave it alone. It's not something that you know about. Stick with something. Stick with the Bigfoot. What you know about. I got at least 100 messages saying stay out of there. And I probably should listen to them, but at the end of the day, I'm not. I'm going back, guys. I got to, and that's the only way I'm going to get answers. And that's how the world need to be. That's how all the researchers out there need to be. If you want the answers, get out there and get them. That's the only way you're gonna find out. So the government must be protecting you. No, it's not. I don't think so. Not especially not after finding them tracks. I don't. I think it'd be opposite of that. We don't want to hear you into the hospital with Jeff. Hey, I'll be going live from the emergency room. Guess what, guys? I got some lost footage out there. I gotta go find. He done snatched me up. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be like that, and I'm not even gonna talk like that. I don't think it's gonna go down that road. If it does, I asked for it because I shouldn't have went back. But at the same time, I got the flares. I will have that in my hand at all times going through there. If anything happens, I'm gonna try to shoot it with it and get away from it. But at the end of the day, let's just hope and pray that they don't come to that. It didn't come to that last time. I know it was around me. I know it was there. I heard the tree push over. I heard the footage down there. It growled up on top. Something growled at me up top. So it was there. It could have had me if it wanted me. So that's really not my concern of it snatching me up. Because last week I walked through there dumbfounded like a dumbass. Like it was like I'm not seeing dinosaur tracks. I just kept on going. I mean, I was nervous and I kept that's why I kept talking, guys. If you notice when I talk too much, I talk a lot, I'm trying to keep my mind from what I'm seeing and I ramble. I'll start rambling and that's the only way that I'll keep moving on. If I don't keep rambling, I'll leave. I'll run out of there. I'll chicken out. I'll talk myself out of it. So I'll keep talking to you. So I'm not thinking about what I'm looking at or what I'm doing. And I'll just keep doing it. I'll go in and check shit out as I'm talking to you, getting through my nervous shit. If you can understand what I'm saying, you need to mount a GoPro facing behind you while you hike. Like I said, I tried that. I'm gonna try it again. But the last time I tried it on the back of my head, and the camera film was facing the ground. The only thing I got was the ground. But this time I'm going to mount up. I got this charging. I'm going to take the GoPro and I'll just go over the footage. If I catch something on it, I'll cut it down and then I'll put it in one of the videos at the end of one of the videos to show you guys what was following me or something like that. This spring, you should get us all to camp up there. That that would be, hey, you guys are like I said, anytime you guys want to come out and experience what I experienced, I'm not toss standing. I'm not going to charge you $4,000. Get in touch with me. We'll hit the woods. For nothing, free. It's free to hit the woods. That's one of the things in life that's free. Go out and enjoy a forest. That don't cost money. That's why I'm done with that. I'm not gonna keep beating them down. I love that man. I'm saying here talking shit like I don't, but he's a good guy. He taught me a lot. He really did. How to follow the signs, the structures, the leans, the X's, and what they mean. I mean, I learned so much from him. Jeff Mildrum, Rio, Colorado Bigfoot. He's in there. He's up there with it. As much as he's a good guy, he's a great guy. I like them guys, but like I said, everybody want to hide their shit and hold on to it and get rich off of it. Don't do that. Put it up there for the world to see. That's the only way that we're going to get the proof of Sasquatch. That's the only way that we're going to get the scientists to actually turn their heads and look instead of saying we know they're there, but we're not going to say they're there. F that. Let's put what you get, put it up there, and let the world see it. Whatever I get, I'm going to wherever. And I always did, and I always will, no matter what it is. I get out there, I film, no matter if I catch anything or not. I'm posting it. If I catch something, I'll write an description, guys. He's over there behind that rock. Watch him jump out on me, and I'll give you a timestamp. But other than that, I'm not going to be like that, guys. And if I do, somebody come and knock me the F out. What do you think about trapping this way? Got a few great ideas. I think if you trap it, there's more than one. There's two of them up there that I know of that I've seen. There's a smaller one and a big one. I don't know about its strengths. I don't know nothing about it. And trapping it it's probably it's freezing up. I'm freezing, guys. My house 5G freeze. But I don't know about trapping it. If you trap it, you might have your hands full. Now, if you got some stun guns, not stun guns, but like a tranquilizer gun that the zoos use to put big animals down, like elephants down, maybe. But I think they're more advanced than that, and I think you won't even get that chance. If they let's say it like this, there's something out there walking with 3 feet. All right, nobody's ever gotten no prints like that, and if they did, they're far few and in between, like one in a million that you're going to come across something like that. If they're that well in hiding, how the hell you going to trap it? I know I got an idea that where they're at. They're holding up in that cave down in the bottom there. And that's probably why they sealed the top one up. But when I was down in the bottom, they was clicking, clacking. You could hear them fully. Like there was so much noise coming out of that hole. It was terrifying. As soon as I went to walk away, it's like it spoke or some shit. It did something or said something down there. And hello, is anybody down there? I was hollering for it, but nothing ever showed itself. If it was human and it was stuck down there, you think they would have, hey, can you help me? There was a rope down there, so I don't think that was the issue. The Blackhawks didn't get your dinosaurs. See, I don't think so. They was there when we got dropped off. When my uncle was taking me up to that mountain to drop me off, they was going over the same direction. They was following the mountain line, the same direction the tracks were going. Now, when I was going up there, they was leaving. Whatever they was doing, they was done with. They just followed straight out the same direction that the track was headed to. I don't know if they was there for that, they got it or what, but I'll find out. I'll definitely find out. I'm trying to get at least one person out there. If I can't get Fred, I'm trying to get at least one person to get out there with me and stand up top of the hole, so I can get to climb down in and film down in there with the night vision and like be my pointer. Just be up there on guard. I come out running, shoot the damn thing. Just that's just the way I want. I don't want them. You know what I'm saying? Just be up there and watch for me. If I come running out this hole fast, cover me. Shoot the thing so I can get up this rope. And that's where I wanted to be. But we'll see how this weekend goes. We'll see. I still got today and tomorrow to find out if Fred's coming and to see if I can get somebody else to get up there with me, just to be like my pointer guy, just to back me up while I'm down in there. Because I was down in last week, I had full intentions on going down in there, but once I got out there, it's like I don't want to get down in there and not be able to get back out and not have nobody up top to cover me. That'd be stupid on all fronts. So I'm not going to do that until I can get at least one person out there to stand up top while I go down and search the grounds underground with the night vision. I would if I could. I know you would, Lori. Deborah, no, that's what I'm talking about now. We're going this weekend. We had got hit with this winter blast. It was like -3, but with the wind chill, it was 25 below zero out there for 2 days in a row. And then today we got hit with a winter blast, like 8 inches of snow out there. So I couldn't. There's no way. Every day was bad. I couldn't get out there at all. I tried every day. It was just too cold. It was just too much. But this weekend it's getting warmer. I think Saturday is going to be in the 40s. Sunday is going to be in the 60s. Monday, everybody be in the hospital with the flu around here. This weather is just so unpredictable. It's crazy. You got 4 seasons in 2 days and shit. Instead of it's crazy. It's crazy. My fault, guys. I have a little issues here. Let me get caught up. Wow, is that far behind? I wasn't even, guys. It's my fault. Have you ever been hit with ultrasound? I think twice. I think twice. Now that you said it, that's a good question. And I'm forget I said that, but I think I got hit twice. The one time I was at this just recently, a couple months ago, I think I got zapped. I almost know I got zapped. This never happened before in my life. I went to go film Bigfoot in a hole. It was just a couple months ago, maybe 2 months ago, if that. I filmed Bigfoot in the hole. I looked in there, see if there was nothing in there, and then I walked up around to the top like I usually do. And as soon as I got up top, I was filming, and as I was walking, I couldn't, like, my mind went completely blank. I didn't know who I was, where I was, how I got there. It's like a million questions flooded my brain all at the same time for like 10, 15, 20 seconds. I was nobody. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know what I was holding. And then all of a sudden it like came all back like dementia or old timers or some shit. Like it just all hit me like, wow, what the hell just happened? Guys, I just forgot who I was. And it scared me. I told my doctor, it's like, Doc, I know I'm getting up in the age a little bit. I'm only going on 40 something. Am I getting dementia as an old timer? I explained to him, I even told him, you can go look at the film. I was filming, and when I'm walking through the woods, I forgot who I was, where I was, what I was doing, what I was looking at. I was like, who am I? It's scary. It's frightening. And then it like all my memory came back at once. It's like, oh shit, what just happened? Was that medically? Then something wrong with me? Did I smoke something I wasn't supposed to? What happened? It's like, if they put something in my bugler, am I having a tobacco overdose? I was scared up in the woods. I called my doctor and made an appointment, and everything was cool. I went through MRI, everything normal. So I just wrote it off as I got close, and he zapped the shit out of me. Somehow, some way, something. I took it as I got zapped. I don't. That's the only way I can explain it because I ain't got no Alzheimer's disease or no dementia or no shit like that. But that's one of the times that it happened, and I've seen it a lot. I've seen Colorado Bigfoot get zapped. He was filming right onto a Bigfoot. He was zoomed in on it, and it was in between a tree, and the Bigfoot was covering his mouth up. They always do that, or they'll go like this from the nose down when they're in close range to a human. I noticed they always do that. They always go like this, or they always go like this. And and Colorado Bigfoot was sitting there filming. He said, "What is that?" And he zoomed in on it, and he seen that it was a Bigfoot. And then he hollered for his buddy, "Hey, come over here. Let's walk down this way and see. There's a Bigfoot down there." And then he turned around and walked up over the hill. And he's saying that, "Let's walk down there. There's a Bigfoot down there." And it still made him turn around and walk away from it. I know some of you guys had to see that video. He completely just turned around and walked away from it. I seen Fred do that. Fred did that. We was walking. He walked into this hole. It was like a slit in this rock face that went in and it cut to the right, and it went back like 20 or 30 feet, and it was about this wide. And in the back, it dropped down like it ran in like a cavern or something. And Fred was walking in with the camera, and he filmed the ground over here, and then he shined right on the Bigfoot. It blinked his eye, the Bigfoot's eyes. All you could see was his neck. He was down in, and the Bigfoot blinked at him. And Fred hurried up and went back to what he was filming, like he didn't see it. He was filming right at it, looking right at it, and hurried up and went back to what he was looking at and tucking off the wall. It zapped him right there, like, "Get that camera off of me." And he did it. And he started filming what I already did. And he turned around and walked out. Like, it wasn't, he didn't just see that. I mean, I've seen 3 or 4 different incidents where people got zapped. So I, I'm kind of leaning toward these things can do some shit, some tricky shit that we ain't got that ability yet. And if we do, all of us ain't in tune with it yet. Only the few and far few and in between got them kind of ability. Telepathic, got them kind of abilities. I think that's what it is. Dana said, infrasound. That's what it is. Just blast your brain. I believe that. I've seen it too many times. I seen it with myself. I've seen it with Fred. I seen it too many times that it definitely something going on that affects your brain, that affects your memory. It's crazy. Angel is one of the first cave ones. All right. You telling about what happened? Okay, I got you. I've been there a few times in that cave. We spent the night in that cave. That's what I don't understand. I'm getting pictures sent to me from the video. Sorry, guys. Sandra, you were on there. Thanks for the pitch, Sandra. I'm gonna put them up on. I'm gonna go through them and I'll put them up on the next video at the end of the next video. I'm going to try to stop making just the Bigfoot pick videos. Like, I'm gonna start doing it like Colorado Bigfoot. Instead of in the beginning, I'm gonna put them at the end. Like, all the pics that you find that you guys send me, like timestamps on my videos. I'm gonna save them and put them at the end of the video with your name, with whoever found them, with your name at the bottom in the description on each picture. I think that would be the best way to do that, instead of just having one video of just pictures. I'm gonna put a video up, and then after the video, I'm gonna run the pictures for you guys. Yeah, I do, Deborah, a couple of times, or my ears will start ringing real bad. It's like, when you first turn that computer on, that static you get in your ears, you'll feel that. It's like when you're inside of a movie theater, that static that you have around you. That's what I feel. That's when they're around. That's the, like, the static that you get, or that feeling, when you're sitting at a rest, like, it's like, you can feel them when they're around. You just know. You definitely know. Do you download that new? Oh, there you go. Not yet. Not yet. I didn't get to. I'm running behind, Gene. Even got here. I got home late. The roads was terrible. I didn't get a chance to even get on there to download that, Gene. I probably ain't even gonna get to it tonight at all. But I'm going to, Gene. Tomorrow I'll get on it. I'll download it tonight, and then We'll get on it tomorrow, G. Jeff, you're getting yourself a good name. Angel, hey, I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. Well, it ain't that it's a good name. I just try to keep it straight with you guys. If I'm lying, like, I'm I'm glad I thought of that. Did you see that light bulb go off, guys? I did more research on that Pennsylvania. I think I lied to you guys. I think I told a lie last week, last or Wednesday. I don't know if that shit. I don't think that shit's real. I did my research a little bit more on it, and some of you guys did a little bit of research, helped me out, and it's like a dead end trail on that one. I don't believe that one to be real. So let's void that one out. Pretend like I didn't let you guys hear that classified shit because I don't think that was real. Now, on the other hand, them tracks are real, and whatever he was saying is pretty much backing up what them tracks are. So, uh, but at the same time, I tried to dig up some more evidence on just that bill alone, and I couldn't even find that again. So I don't believe that to be true, guys. I think I seen that strap on that door. The strap just lifted up. It just caught me out the corner of my eye. But they mess with the electrical impulse in your brain. Tammy, I think so. That's what I think so. Because I lost all memory, complete memory. And I'm not the only person that I've seen it happen to. I've seen it happen to Fred. Not even just with the possession shit. This was way before that. It was over by the maze was in this room for longer than if I'm in here about 3 hours, I'll get a migraine from that 5G. It never started happening until I got that 5G setting up there, and I'll be sitting here and it feels like the pressure on my brain is just so tight. It's like I spent 20 hours on the internet or 12 hours, 20 hours playing a video game type of shit. That's what it felt like. Back on. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short a little bit. I see you guys. I see you guys. But the man in black have found you. Yeah, but I only seen them once, and I'm not gonna say and say that they're chasing me and following me around because they're really not. But I had two incidences to where I think they are. Um, and I'm not gonna say who they are, but I was. It was me, Carrie, and somebody else was on a bike ride going up to Cass Parish. Halfway up Cass Parish, walking up because it's all hill. We was on mountain bikes. Halfway up, we came up around a bend, and once we got up on the other side of the bend, there was this white van with tinted windows. It came up behind us. It stopped, and when I noticed it, I just told him, "Let's just keep walking up." Let them go past us. So it wouldn't pass us. It stopped. It sat there. It'll let us go up a little further, and then it'll come up. Area 51 act when you go too close to it, they'll come on you. Well, that's what they was doing. They was like keeping their distance, but coming up with us. And then all of a sudden they back down around that bend, and I never seen them again. And then this last time, just recently, across the street there, facing my driveway, when I got dropped off and walked up to the house, there was two guys in a white SUV across the street, looking straight at me, sunglasses on, dead at they wasn't looking at each other, talking, communicating, nothing. It was a dead stare straight at me. It made me feel uneasy. I knew it was for me, without a shadow of a doubt. They was for me. They watched me. I even did one of the things when I got to the house. I was poking out the door like, why are they staring at me like this? So I went in. I told Carrie, I said, listen, get the dog, hurry up, put the collar on, go out the front door, walk out around to the store, and come out around back behind them and look in there and see what they're doing. Walk past them and try to see what they're doing. And when she came out to the front and started over toward there, they pulled out and went out to the back, out the back way, out the back road. Never seen them again since. So once they seen that I seen, I ain't seen them since. Did you see Tommy Lee, Will Smith follow you around? Hey, Gene, I recorded them on video. I did too. I definitely did too. I caught him. I caught him once. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. Have you had any Sasquatch come to your house or bedroom? No, no. But the first time I ever seen a Bigfoot was on vacation. My first experience was a powerful one. It was an impact that I'll never forget on all of us, everybody that was there. It was three families got together. No, actually, it was two families. Roger didn't go. It was me, Carrie, all my kids, Fred, his girlfriend. We just took off and went up into that forest. Semihoning State Park. It was in between Semihoning State Forest and some forest in New York. They owned a piece of property on the borderline of that forest. You had to drive about, I'd say 20, 25 miles in off of this hard, rocky, old dirt road back in. It's almost, you need a four-wheel drive to actually get into it. And then you drive across this field, get back in there. That's where this cabin is. That's how deep it is back in there. So we was in there. I started messing. I ran into a Sasquatch back there. I was by myself walking. So we left. We got deer cams together. We put deer cams on this structure that I found. That night we heard a scream that echoed. It screamed, echoed through the mountains. I told this story a million times. But we came that night. It was throwing rocks at it at the cabin. It was all night long. When I came out the next morning, there was a triangle shaped rock. It looked just like a slice of pizza, like the crust part on it and everything, sitting on the porch. And over about 20 feet back from the porch, there was about three stacks of rocks. There was about, I say, 3 feet high on each one, brand new, fresh. They carried the rocks out, stacked them up right out in front of the yard, saying, "Give us three." Because me, Carrie, and Fred went out to put the cameras up, and we came back. That next morning, they put them three stacks of rocks out, pretty much saying, "You three come up and get them cameras and get it going." We stayed up there 3 or 4 days. That second time, we got our equipment and left out. Her family went up there the following weekend, I think pretty much to check on, see what kind of damage we did or if we left anything disturbed, or pretty much because we was a bunch of kids and they wanted to come and see if we messed anything up while we was up there partying. So they went up there, and the forest side of the cabin is busted in. There's a big massive hole on the side of the cabin facing the forest, and they try to say that we left food inside the cabin, and we didn't. They said that we left food inside the cabin, and the bear busted in and to get to that food, that meat in there. That wasn't the case. We took every bit of food that was left over, threw it out into the field for the animals to eat, and we bagged everything up, and I threw it in my trunk of my car, and I hauled everything out. There was no trash, no garbage left. We left that place exactly the way when we came, when we left. And I think it was the Bigfoot that came, smashed that shit up and said, "Don't come back here. We're done with it. Don't bring your technology up on my mountain." That was like their way of saying, "Don't come back here." But I've been trying ever since to get back there, but because of the damage that was done to that cabin, they won't even give us the benefit of the doubt. I even told them that I would let us. I'll buy the material. Let us go up there one weekend. We'll fix it, plywood it up. We'll fix it up, and while we're up there, we'll film and fix it while we're filming. But they won't let us do it. Smoking too much shit. Bugler, Posy. No, it's from being out in the cold, losing my voice, smoking too much shit. What's up with the three toes? I don't know, Scott Loomis, but I will know this weekend. I'm going back up there and check it out. I have no idea what that thing is at all whatsoever. I never seen that like that before in my life. I don't. I know it has nothing to do with no Sasquatch. That's. I don't think that's a Sasquatch footprint. Nowhere near. Posy, I saved that for after the live. That's Bugler Doring. Rest in peace, man. Arista, I got some. I got a flare gun. I'm gonna be trying to use that to deter anything off of me if it comes down to it. It's your ex-wife. Gene, I already know. I'm leaning toward that too, Gene. I think there's a lot of us leaning toward that. I think it's some kind of like a human reptoid type thing that is it's some kind of genetic creation that I'm not really ready to see yet, but I guess I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be. Check in one of your rooms. What's that supposed to mean? Are you in it? Arissa, check in one of your rooms. What am I checking one of the rooms for? The government like something loose or it broke loose. Or it broke loose. Right. That's why I'm thinking they was up there. They were looking for it. UCA Teddy. Nah. UCA Teddy Bear. No, but I got one in my bedroom. What are you saying? Set that shit on fire, see what runs out. That probably be one way, but I probably get a lot of trouble if I did that. Posy, I can't set it on fire. But what I can do is follow the sounds and film whatever happens. That's my plan. Test trial, not broken here. RATM, because usually when they capture something, they take it to a base. That may be the something. Yeah, that's anything possible, Gene. I don't know what's going on with it, Bobby Joe. If those are from the rate, then you won't come back. Don't go. It's time. I got you. Oh, Debbie J. My fault, Debbie. Um, I don't know what it is. I did get. Listen, I'm not gonna put this man out there. He know what he's talking about. I talked to him a good percentage of his day today. He seemed like a good level-headed dude. He is a United States. He's in the United States Marine Corps, and we had a talk. He told me what they are. He sent me some graphs that I can't. Guys, Gene Bright, he's on point. You ain't hear that from me, but that's coming from United States Marine, and he's still a United States Marine. He contacted me. He told me don't go out there at all. It's not something that I want to mess with. It's not a Bigfoot, and they're very quick and they're very angry. He said if I go in there, chances are I'm not coming back out. But he said he knows that I'm going to do it anyways. That's where I got the idea to take a flare gun. He said, hit it in the chest with a flare gun, probably give you enough time to get some yards from it. So that's what I did. I had her go out, order me one. I got the flare gun. I got everything packed up. I'm taking his advice. Well, his advice was to stay the F out of there, but I'm going with plan B. No way to run. Well, I'm trying to take his advice and hit it in the chest. I'm like, my plan is that I'm going to be carrying the thing in my hand, in one hand, and the camera in the other hand, and the camera in the other hand. So if I can, I'm going to shoot it in the chest. And I'm going to try to run away from it and film it as I'm running there, as I'm shooting it. Everything I'm doing is going to be on film. If it's a Sasquatch, I'm definitely not. Oh, you talking about the shirt? Type 3? It's a beautiful shirt. She did a great job on this. Your Uncle Quad, take it up. No, I'm gonna get dropped off up there. And I don't that's another thing. This thing, I got some intel on these. Now they can track me within feet of these things because of GPS. Somebody contacted me and said that I can get a online. They got these things called stealth phones that they can't be traced. They can't track you. Let me share that real quick. Um, they got these stealth phones that I'm gonna be looking for. I gotta Google up that they can't track you while you're out there, and I'm just gonna use it for when I'm out in the woods for going live stream. I told you to wrap it in foil, yeah, but I'm definitely gonna get a stealth phone, like I was saying before. Every time I pick it up, it starts ringing, but I'm gonna get a different phone that they can't do that to me on. I believe there is a predator type of creature out there in them woods, right? Cryptid. There's something I ain't. Hey, I don't know what it is, but I'm definitely going to try to find out. I'm definitely going to try to find out. But I'm like I said, they got this stealth phone online that you can get that you can't track, and I'm gonna look into that. I don't know. It probably cost me a little bit, but that'd be worth the price. It's okay, Mary. I still love you. If it is going to be chased, you lead it to pit trap. That's a good idea, but the way he talked about that thing, the speed, I wouldn't have a chance. The speed that thing has, I wouldn't have a chance if even if I wanted to run from it. So I'm just going in. I wrap my phone up in tinfoil, and you have your girlfriend's phone and call it. That's how you do it, G. It is very interesting what the arm dude told you. Yeah, he know what he talking about. He would not message for the longest time. He would message me. He kept saying, "Call me, call me." But when I looked at his profile, it said USMC. Like he's in the USMC, and all these pictures of him in uniform. And I'm thinking, "Oh shit, the government's on me." Like I tried to avoid him for a couple of days. I don't want no parts of it. Shit, what do I do now? I got the government on me. I was like nervous, and then he finally messaged me. He sent me this picture. He said, "This is what you're messing with. Don't go back up there until you talk to me." So then I finally broke down, and we talked pretty much a good bit of the day about it. And he knows what he's talking about. He just said too much, knows too much. I'm not going to say too much like what he said, but he pretty much said it's a reptile genetic. It's a genetic creature. They're called chimeras. He called it one time. What he said. I think he used the word chimera. Chimera or something like that. He called it a chimera. That's what he called it. Whatever that is. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. It's a chimera. I, now that he said that, I'm about to look that word up. Now I'm thinking about it. But he did use that word. One time he said it's a chimera they created. You don't. It's so fast. They're not happy. You don't want nothing to do with it. He he told me he pretty much told me to stay that out of there. But he also gave me the idea to use the flare gun. He said the flare gun would probably give me a couple minutes to get my distance from it. Smell is free, everybody. Yeah. Um, right. But that word chimera, that's what the word is. Whatever that what is, I'm gonna have to look that up. That's how you spell it. ERAS. Chimera. I'm gonna do my homework on that word, see what that means. It just hit me that he did call it that today. He did have a name for it. They monitor all sites for certain interest, flare gunshots, and TF only chest might be tough skin. Yeah, you're right. You might have a good point, Jim. I might have to think rethink that out. Can you play swimming pool? What? Chimera. Okay, Pam. You know what it is? Because I have no clue. I just even remember that he even called it that. Was designed for the battlefield. Hey, don't tell me no. Hey, I forget I asked that. Hey, stop it. I don't even want to know. Eh, genetic crossing with two different beings. That's what a chimera is. That's what he pretty much said too. You're right. That's what he said. That is he said it's a genetic creation. It's something that he says quick, it's fast, it's stealthy. I won't have a chance to get away from it. They're not happy at all. They have a temperament, and he said it's not what I think it is. And he kept saying, "Call me before I go out there. Don't go out there." And then I looked at his profile, and everything was like United States Marine Corps, and I'm thinking they're sending him after me. Shit, how I get out of this? What do I go live and tell the world? What do I do? Like I was panicking, freaking out. And then he finally eased my mind. He sent a picture of this cryptid thing and like designs with he had lines going to each anatomy, to the chest, to the neck, to like a body, like a doctor would have a human body, and then lines going with naming each part to it. He sent me one of them on Messenger, and like, oh, okay, he's trying to fill me in. So I called him. I broke down, and he pretty much told me that, and he scared me a little bit. He scared me a little bit with it, but I'm still gonna get out there. I'm gonna film everything goes. I'm gonna go live with it, like the carvings that are on Egyptian walls, bird heads with human bodies, for example. You're trying to scare me. Don't fuck with it. Stay squatching, please. Smile free. See, guys, you're just scared. But what burger's on here? I ain't see. Oh, there he is. Rick. Damn, that's in Greek mythology. That's a chimera. Shit. We messing with some shit that I don't want to mess with. That's a chimera. Chimera. What kind? I think he said chimera. Chimera. I want to say chimera. Right? Started channel looking for, looking in the woods for Jeff. No, I don't think it's gonna come to that. I think if it would have did it last week because there was two of them there. There's two different size footprints there. There was two that came down off the bank. Only one came out onto the road and walked down. The smaller one stayed onto the side and went back up the way that it came. That's pretty much the way. When I go in, I'm gonna start filming from the gate this time and show you guys that how far it was from the gate to where I found the tracks. There was no footprints whatsoever, and then where they came out and took off from off the bank, the rock bed off the side of the dirt road. I'm not really worried. Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm thinking I'm worrying myself, but I got some wing sauce. Okay, Frank, we're gonna fry him up. That big ass chicken. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you what it is, but hopefully this weekend we get some more evidence of it. See what's going on with it. You better be ready like Rambo. I the only thing I got is a flare gun and a machete. Yeah, that's not going to do too much, but he did say hit it in the chest, hit it dead center in the chest. If it come down to it, then hit it in the chest with the flare to give me a couple minutes to get away from it. That's my full plan. Film it as I do it, and that's what even give me a little bit more assurance that I can get away. That I do have a chance. I do have a shot to get away from it if I hit it in the chest. Sasquatch is okay. These things are bad. Robert, I agree with you. But it, like I said, man, this is the first time I ever found anything like this, and it just blew my mind to see these three-toed things. It reminded me of an alien grade type of thing. How they on TV movies, you see they got the three fingers. That's how the feet kind of reminded me of like an alien type shit. Like are we got aliens down here? What is going on here? This it blew my mind, and I like all week I tried so hard to get up there, but every day was the weather just wouldn't let me get up there. Gripped it, I definitely will as best as I can while I'm there. That's why I'm trying to get at least one person to get up there with me. My uncle, he's been tied up with a lot of things. Opening up, he's opened up a pizza shop, and most of his time's been tied up with that. That it's hard trying to open up a business, and all his time's been doing that. So it's gonna be hard to get him to get out there with me. Fred's like 50 miles away from me, and this the snow is keeping him from getting in here. So it's like I'm stuck going in. I might be stuck going in by myself, but at the same time, I plan on going live with you guys. So I'll be with you guys, but it ain't the same as having somebody in there. I need a pointer behind me, backing me while I'm in that hole. Really, what I need. Wendy said, Jeff, after going out with Todd and the money spent, I would fly to UPA 5,000 times over going out with you, right? Didn't know what leaners were, didn't acknowledge exes, etc. For real, you spent that money and went with him? Wow. Hey, whenever you're ready, hit me up. We'll go out there for free. I'll show you some shit out there. There's, man, it ain't hard to find them. It's just what to do after you find them. I asked that a few times, cause I still didn't get an answer. What's that, Mom? I'm sorry about that. I've been avoiding these comments because you guys were starting to scare me with that Chimera shit. I'm gonna have to Google up that word, see what it is. Now that I think about it, that's what he called it. And that's a United States Marine calling it that, giving it that name. I didn't give it that. I don't even know what that name means. I wrote it down to look it up because it just hit me that he did call it that. So I'm gonna figure out for myself, do my homework, and see what that means. Don't go in the whole the Sasquatch are not the ones you need to worry about. That's the same thing he said. That's exactly the same thing he said. Same thing Scott asked you. What did Scott ask me, ma? I missed it. I might have to scroll all the way back up and find it again. I'm sorry, Scott. Um, watch Chimera TV series on YouTube. They got a damn show? Are you kidding me? You gotta be. That's the first time I ever hear the word, and you saying there's a chef. Jeff, those prints and genes on you should at least make you have. Yeah, I do have some fear. I'm not gonna lie. When I was there, the whole time I was there, I had fear. There was just just the thought of what I was looking at scared me because I was really seeing a dinosaur walking, and still to this day, guys, I'm leaning toward T Rex, the family of T Rex. I know you guys are leaning toward Dog Man and this and that, but when I looked at them tracks, I seen dinosaur, reptilian, like iguana type something. I didn't, or alien. I didn't see Sasquatch or Dog Man. That didn't cross my mind. I didn't feel that. I didn't see that. I seen something else other than that. Something that wasn't good. So Dogman is a hybrid. See, I don't know. I don't know about that. Goatman definitely is a hybrid. That's why it is so legal to be a sheep effer. Don't do it because you can a man human can actually impregnate sheep, and that's how the Jersey Devil was actually created. Was horn dog dudes out there jumping on sheep and creating shit that they shouldn't be creating. And that's why the government they made it a federal offense to do that with a sheep because it creates a monster that you can't handle. And they're still running through the forest still to this day. Whether it was one hybrid and started mating with something else, and created something else, but there's definitely some weird shit going on when it comes to the sheep and mixing with humans. I've seen a lot of videos like the bloodshow.com. It's not even a channel no more, but they used to have some crazy unrated crazy videos on there that you normally don't see on any website. Every time that person would put that website up, it would last 2 days, and they would hurry up and take it. Somebody would report it and take it down because it was all too much blood and gore. But it showed a lot of crazy shit that happened, and a lot of crazy creatures that's out there that was caught on tape that people's not supposed to have. That person somehow had it and was releasing it onto this website. It was bloodshow.com. They had some crazy shit on there like that. Boomerang stick like Rick has. See, I don't know. I'm lost on that one. Bug green stick like Rick has. Oh, okay. I got you. That won't show for some reason. Check out Brett and Swan Mysteries on YouTube. Lots of shit too. How much? I'll check that out. I'm trying to find Scott's question. My mom's cussing me out. Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right, Wilberger. I don't, I'm I don't know about the name, but it's the devil. All of those creatures that are half man, half anything else. were created tens of thousands of years ago. Why do you think there was a flood? Right, right. You're right. You're so right. And now they're doing it again. And it's like starting all over again. You're right about that. That's kind of like giving me chills when I read that. That was pretty cool. TM, Jeff the rattlesnakes, and uh, what is it, moccasins and garden snakes crossbreed in the wild. Yeah, they definitely are. I got that on film. I had that on film. That was on my last channel. I actually filmed a copperhead and a garden snake. There was underneath that cabin on vacation where it was at. It was a den underneath of garden snakes and copperheads in the same and underneath the same cabin. And on the outskirts, there was like a little crack that goes up underneath the cabin, and there was two of them laying there wrapped up with each other. One was a copperhead and one was a garden snake, and they was tangled up mating. I filmed the shit, and then as soon as I started zooming in, they scattered and went back up underneath the trailer. But I definitely know for a fact the reptilian, the snakes, like different breeds of snakes, the black. I don't know about the black snakes, but I know the copperheads and the garden snakes are intertwined and they're interbreeding. And they say you can't do that. They can't do it. But I seen them, and as I was looking through, shining the light underneath the trailer, you can see the mixed breeds of the copperhead and garden snakes. They're really interbreeding under there. They're definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, guys. That's another thing. I found old footage, old disc with this new machine. I have from that old camera from that website or from that campsite, from the cabin that I was talking about earlier, I found three discs with nothing but from them two trips from that vacation. I ain't got a chance to go through them yet. That might be a good video, guys. I might have some video footage from that forest, Summer Hunting State Forest. Maybe if I can get it to upload onto that. I don't know if it takes them little discs or not. I don't even know if they make them little discs, but I found them the other day. I didn't get the chance to work on them yet, but I will get them up. Dennis Ave. I'm not. You're right on that. Definitely, faith is pretty much what's been protecting me all this time. Now to this day, I'm pretty sure I know without a shadow of a doubt that's pretty much what got me this far in life. And mom, are you going to tell me what Scott said? I didn't catch that. I'm still waiting on you. I ain't see you come up yet. Totally agree, Robert. Also, they gave three toes and wings and a frilled neck. You guys are freaking me out. I'm gonna be up there thinking all kind of shit up on that mountain this weekend because I might be stuck up there going by myself. I wouldn't go in that hole. If there's a baby in there, you won't come up. Yeah, you got a good point on that. I'm going to weigh my options, and I'm going to go in with caution, full caution. Believe that, guys. I'm not just going to go walking in, running into something that I'll be feeling, sensing my way through there, listening for anything out of normal. If I feel like this is a bad idea, I'm not going to do it, guys. I'm not going to just put my life out there and it's just I'm not going to do that. But if as I'm going, I feel like I could do it and get away with it, guys. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to push the limit a little bit until it tells me that hey, you're too close, like it did last time. When I get too close, it'll tell me, and I back up. You're right. We definitely are at a spiritual war at the end times, and I see every day things change, and I really don't want to turn that into this into that. But there's a war going on. It's been going on for a long time between good, light and dark, good and evil, right and wrong, all that shit. Scott and I want to know how far apart were the footprints, and don't make me type it again. Mom, I'm sorry. All right. Hey, Mom, the guy. All right. It took three of my footprints to make one of the big ones. The little one with the 8 inch footprints, they seem like they was my about my length, like about 2 feet apart, a foot apart, a foot and a half maybe. But the big one, I had to take about 2 steps to catch up with the next one. Then I'll take 2 or 3 steps to catch up with the next one. So maybe about 3 feet apart, and they was like almost directly in front of each other, walking on down. They even crossed the ice. They was directly in front of each other. But it seemed like when they went across the ice, they were a little bit closer together, and then they would take the long stride once they got up off the ice. I have a drone. Well, I don't have it. Carrie's son has a pretty nice drone. I just don't know how to fly them. You can come out here and fly it. You can be the operator of it. I don't know how to fly them. Or I would say Tracy for sure. I just I don't know how. That would be great out there. Man, I would cover so much ground out there with a drone. I don't know the first thing about flying one. Get it and chase Dogman with it, right? If I can get out there in an open field somewhere where I ain't got to worry about losing it or wrecking shit and trying to get practice, then go out there with it. Yeah, that'd be cool. You see, Woodburger for he said mine's in a tree. He go have to go climb a tree just to get his shit back. I don't know nothing about drones. I'm when it comes to that kind of technology, I'm so illiterate with it. About 8 or 9 feet tall. Then see, I don't know. I know it's huge. The big one's footprints it was like 4 inches past mine, 4 or 5 inches past mine. I wore 10 and a half, and it was about 4 inches wide. The camera it didn't really do that much justice. It's like you can see so much more detail on in real life, and then when I watched the video, I was like, you can barely make out what it is. It was so perfect, so clear when I was looking at them, and then watching them on the video, it's you can still see what they are, but just not as clear as they once as they really was. What happened, guys? Is it freezing? The real good drones work on their own. These guys use Suburban. Oh man, I missed a lot, didn't I? That's cool, Tracy. It's heavy duty. Hey, I'll definitely try it. I work with it, try to learn it, and I'll definitely put it to work for sure. He's got something up there, freaky. Yeah, I definitely do. I don't know what's up there, but it's Jeff, we could push Todd standing in the cave first. Hey, that's a good idea. He probably got enough balls to get down in there and do some crazy shit like that. If we can get him out there, is it me or is everyone buffering bad? I think it's because of what we're talking about. Definitely, guys. I got 5G internet. It's not that. It's YouTube itself. I think, and unless you guys got some slow internet, but there should be no reason why it's holding up. Jeff, we could. Yeah, I'd like that, Lori. That is funny. You can tell him you got 50,000, right, Gene? He would come running for that. I gotta get 5,000 to get him to come out here and check that out. You want to know about the ice outside the cave I was showing too? What about it? Oh, them! It looked like worms. Did you guys notice that shit? Good one, man. Good one. I forgot about that. I think it was in part four when I zoomed in. I was in the front. No, it might have been part one. I'm not sure. Damn. But I was in front of the where they sealed up the first cave, and them ice looked like ice worms coming out of the ground. They was like, what the hell was that? Have you guys ever seen anything like that? Like it literally looked like a burst of worms, but they was ice, but they was swirling out the ground like they was worms. I never seen nothing like that either. That's why I was filmed in, I zoomed in on it. It's like, guys, did you ever see this shit? There's just so many different crazy things all in. That was part one. Okay, I guess this it said it was part one. Check that guy out. When I'm in front of the cave, I'm looking at them like ice worms coming out of the ground. I never seen that before. I don't even know what could cause that. That it was like weird. That was some weird shit. I'm glad I'm glad you brought that to my attention, Mom. It's like it was like a plant, but it was growing out. It was coming out of the ground. It was ice. It was like a worm. Like it was weird. It was weird. Jeff, there was a Sasquatch in the back of the cave when you were in. I saw it in your video. Yeah, he was in there. And if you keep watching later on, you'll hear him as we're walking through there. He was back in one of the shafts, and I think it was a baby that made a squeak, and then it made it. I said, Fred, we got to go past that, man. We ended up going back and going out around the other shaft and coming back in to get out to bypass that thing that was whatever that was making noise. But that cave, them videos was frightening, without a doubt. Even when I set the camera up when we was camping, we was sitting over on the rocks, and that down in that cave, you'll see the camera just shaking. All three of us, or you'll see all three of us in the frame. You'll see it shaking, or it'll be like an interference messing with the in the as it was filming. There's like interference or static going on in there, or then the camera starts shaking. That cave is just it's haunted. There's some cryptid shit going on in there. There's the big. I don't know what's all going on inside that place, but there's some interesting shit. Without a doubt, there's some crazy, interesting shit going on in there. His videos are not who he is at Lori. He is that. But I know. It's like, man, that's cool, Wendy. I'm starting to think they are keeping you safe. I think they do. I think they did a couple of times. Like with that, the last time I tried to do the overnight with the bear, I could. It should have had me. That bear was on me. He was there in the weeds right beside me with them feet. That black bear wanted that bread in my back and that pecan pie that I had in my backpack. He wanted it. He should have had me there without a shadow of a doubt. That bear should have had that bear. That he should have had me. He should have had that bread off of my backpack ripped off of me 10 times over. But something stopped him from actually something like in the back of my mind is like he should have had me. He was right here in the high weeds, right within a couple feet. He should have had me. But instead, he let me go. He left me make it to that rock. He left me climb up the rock. I mean, he circled around the rock a couple times, but he left me live. He left me go. I mean, there's a lot of questions just in that in itself. Why did he leave me go? Did something protect me on that one, or I can't explain for that? But it was definitely a weird experience that I've had, and I still can't explain. He should have tore me up. In reality, because he was close. He was right dead in feet the whole time. I'm running with the camera, crying pretty much like, please, where's my rock? I just wanted to get on my rock. I knew if I get on my rock, I would be safe if I climb up on that rock. But I couldn't find a rock, and something held him up until I found my rock. It seemed like once I climbed up that tree and stepped over to the rock, there he was. He showed up, was circling around the rock. It's like it's weird how that happened. Something was helping me there. Whether the bear didn't really want to jack me up, he was just chasing a smell or what it may be. Something was working at my favor at that one. Have all these flares ready, maybe on the belt loop, right? I'm ready. That's definitely gonna be very accessible. Believe me. That flare gun will. Hey, you're gonna see that flare gun more than anything, guys. It's gonna be one hand and the camera in the other. I'll be ready for whatever, guys. What's going on, Jim? Yep, electromagnetic infrasound. When you get zapped, I'm leaning toward that too. It's what it seems like. They are called frost flowers or ice flowers. Debbie, that's pretty cool. Do you know how they're formed? What causes that? They're cool as shit. They look like worms climbing out of the ground, but they're ice. There's like wavy, swirly ice coming up out of the ground, like slagmites or stalactites coming out of the cave type of thing. But they were swirling, coming up. It's weird. It was pretty cool to see. I was just checking out Colorado Adventure. Is he live? I ain't seen him on there. I ain't getting a notification on him yet. It's hard to tell. Robert, I ain't telling the Sasquatch off at all. That scared the heck out of it. Yeah, I do talk to him. I mean, I don't holler at him, but I like try, yo, hold on, buddy. You don't want to do that. As I'm getting away from him, when he's warning me with that growl, he'll warn you and tell you that, hey, you're too close. Get going, back up. They like cinnamon. You're going to love. Right. They do like the cinnamon candy, without a doubt. I'm going to take. I got some cinnamon. I'm going to take some more up. I already told you guys about the rain stick. I'm. That's going to Bigfoot land. That not this week, but next week. I'm going to Bigfoot land. I'm gonna take that up there, and I'm gonna gift them guys with that. I firmly believe they understand everything you say. I think so too. That's why I talk to them. Like the time when I had Bigfoot in the hole, and I filmed that when Jeffrey and Mike seen it first. I walked them away from it. What's going on, Charles? I walked them away from it, and I came back to film it. I walked back up to the hole, and as I was filming, I leaned over, and he did one of these juke things, like he was gonna come out, like, oh no, buddy, don't do that, and I slid down the side of it, and I think from like my tone of voice to say, hold on, buddy, I'm friendly, don't just as I was getting away, he didn't do what he was thinking he was going to do because I think he had full intentions on like leaping out on me, and I think the tone of my voice like changed his mind a little bit because the way he juked that scared the shit out of me. And the only thing I could do was get away, but at the same time, I was like, "Come on, man, don't do that. You don't want to do that." What you said about the Marine telling you about sounds like what's living with the area of the Mothman. Um, no, the graph that he showed me, it don't nothing like that whatsoever, whatsoever. It was more of it looked like a frog man and a human. or a reptilian type creature and a human. It looked like a lizard in a human body, if that makes sense. That's what the drawing looked like, and it drew like it had lines going out with he named every limb, every part, everything on it, and the tracks do look just like, or the feet look just like them tracks, just like just by looking at the picture, it's like, man, is this what I'm really messing with? The dude scared me. He did scare me. I ain't gonna lie, but like curiosity killed the cat type of shit, and they were cool ice worms. Yeah, they were, Vera. It looked like death prints. Hey, that's something I never experienced before in my life, ever. I never ever seen no kind of tracks like that. Ever, ever. That was the first. And I'll probably never ever happen again. But that footage is on that SD card, and I shipped that SD card to a friend just in case. So I will always have that footage. Lizard Man. That's basically what that drawing showed that he sent me, and it had like lines going like how the doctor, you go in the doctor's office and you see the anatomy on a human, the chart of the human body, and then it got all the lines going to what each part is, what's the name of it. That's exactly what he sent me, like a diagram of it, and then the lines going with it. But I don't want to release that and then take the chance of messing him up. But he knows what he's talking about for sure. He said too much. We talked and he knew a little bit too much. But he told me don't go back there. It's not Bigfoot. It's not something that I want to mess with. It's fast. It's strong. He said it has an attitude. Pretty much just leave it alone. But you guys know, and I think he knows. I just can't leave it alone. I'm going back. Okay, so you had Bigfoot and this creature there. I wonder what would happen if they came face to face. I would love to see it. I didn't have them there at the same time. I don't at all. I don't know if Bigfoot was around that day or not. But when I came across them, I know I had so many Bigfoot experiences in that area, on that mountain, in that cave, on top of that cave. I had a lot of Sasquatch activity. I've been hit with rocks. Fred been hit with rocks. I've had one sighting up there. But this last weekend when I went in there, them three-toed tracks was not Sasquatch. That was something totally. That was like game changer. It caught me off guard. I don't know what they are. It's like everything I thought I knew. All that shit's out the window. It's like I'm starting from scratch. I don't know nothing. I don't know what that is. What it could be. I'm going out there and just seeing if I can find out. Sasquatch is the boss in my book. 100%. Sasquatch is the, yeah. Maybe the Bigfoot is a shapeshifter into. I don't believe that, Gene, one bit. The military guy knows about this stuff. That's why I believe everything he said. It just he told me too much. He said too much, and just he was so sure of himself. He didn't like, he was so sure of himself, and the information that he was telling me, he was assuring me that I do not want to go out there. I do not want to mess with it. It was like his main message. It wasn't trying to tell me, it wasn't trying to gain fame or be a part of it. He's like, dude, don't go out there. Don't mess with that. That's not what that's not what you're used to seeing. He said, leave it alone. You don't want to mess with it. You won't come back. That's pretty much what he was telling me. And I ain't gonna lie, he did scare me. I'm still scared a little bit. That's why I'm trying to get a couple guys gathered up. That's why I spent the $50 on the flare gun. I got 4 shots to go with it. So we just take it, play it by ear. Maybe something to do with Bigfoot's evolution, natural or forced. I see. I don't know. When I seen them tracks, that it's like I'm dumb. It's like what the hell? I thought I knew a little bit of something about them. Now I don't know. I don't know. I think that really at the end of the day, I should stick with Bigfoot land and what I do know, and leave that cave alone. I know that's probably the best thing for me, and that's not what I'm going to do at all. But I know what I should do, but it's like calling me. I do too, Kim. Me too. I'll be looking for that too to see if there's any signs, any kind of any changes. I'll be looking for that, or even maybe Bigfoot just even pushed off away from it if that thing's in the area, or if it broke up out of the ground, up out of them caverns, because something did geologically change in that cave, and that's one of the things. My main things is when I go back there, I want to try to get down in that hole and trace where that heat signature is coming from. I want to go find where that. If I find where that heat's coming from, I think I can find. I'll have more answers to what that thing is. Because if it's like a secret shaft that opened up somewhere in there, then you guys know as well as I do that I'm messing with something that I shouldn't, and that'll probably be the last time that I go back there. The chopper could have been chasing it, 3 third aliens. Hey, I think so, but I can't say that they was because when as I was going up there, they was going through. They was going the same direction the tracks was going, but they didn't hang out. They didn't circle around. They just kept pushing through. What's going on, Ryan? They didn't. There was none of that hanging out shit. That whatever they was doing, or they was done with whatever they was doing, they was leaving out. I think it's connection to your cave. I must know it is. I can guarantee it. It's just everything that happened is like they're drawing a puzzle. They sealed it up. The temperature changed from 55 to around 90 to 100, 110 degrees in there. Something happened. For years, for so many years, it stayed 55 all year long. Now all of a sudden, there's heat, steam blowing up out of there. And now I go back and there's dinosaurs walking up and down the damn road. I mean, there's a puzzle being drawn here, guys. It just we gotta put the shit together, and that's what I'm about to do this weekend. And I'm going to do it live. That's part of my protection. I think that's keeping them at bay too. Is the fact that I'm filming them. I think they know about it, and I'm hoping that it keeps them back. But if not, the flare gun will be in my other hand to back that ass up, so I can get it moving. I can get it going. Godzilla and King Kong. That would be a crazy fight though. See a Bigfoot and that thing get in. See, I'm talking like I know what that thing is. I have no idea. There I go. I gotta catch myself. Hopefully we get some answers what that is, guys. Cause it's weird. It's definitely weird. I want to get some answers from that cave. I want to get some answers from them tracks. And the only way to do that is to get out there and put some boots on the ground and explore. I'm not Debbie. I'm not stupid. I'm going to be early in the morning. As soon as the sun come up, I'm gonna try to get out there like 5:30 or 6, like right around shift change when the daytime animals go in and or the nighttime predators are going in and the daytime animals. Right, I like to get out there right before like they shift, right before the animals go in and do their little shift change thing. That's the best time to get out there. Bobby Simon's going on. Jeff, all you gotta do is get a bunch of glow sticks, break them open, and smear them all over your clothes, and then run around in them woods. I don't think that'll work, Gene. That'd be a dead giveaway. I wouldn't be able to hide from them, right, Lori? Military and experiments during the war, and some of those things escaped. See parts of the West VA, PA area. I I think you're right. I think you're calling something close because that's something similar to what he said. Not like that. He didn't say nothing like about the war area, but they are created for that reason. Right, Lori, I definitely would too. Get Gene out there. That'd be funny. Gene is gonna be out there this spring. Gene's gonna be out there with us. There's gonna be a couple of you guys out there with me this year. Bobby Joe gonna be here in the woods with me. Gene, there's a few guys that already told me they're coming. Pam, there's a couple of you guys ready to hit the woods. And I'm not going for no that banana bread and pecan pie. It, I'm not going back out there with no more of that shit. Listen, them bears should have been in hibernation by then. At least I believe them to be in hibernation. Sure as shit they wasn't. They wasn't. Smile is free. Hey, whenever you're ready, hit me up. We'll hit the woods. Here, kitty, kitty. You're right. Nobody in my scene there. High tech toys, crazy stuff. Can't talk on any exact what has been rewrite, Tim. I'm already on with I already know. That's what I'm afraid of. Definitely don't go out there at night, Jeffrey. It would be terrible. I'm not planning on it. I'm definitely not. What's wrong with my hat, ma? But I'm not planning on it at all. I'm not going at nighttime. It's going to be like right at daybreak, right 4:30, 5 o'clock, maybe 6, early as I can. I need a drink. That night scared the shit out of me. Right. You, man, I was terrified. Terrified. Maybe the government put the reptilian out there to get. I think they're trying to block it. I think they're trying to seal it up, and I don't think it worked. Because whatever happened, the temperature changed inside that cave, and then that thing appears. So I think they were trying to seal it up for that reason. But I'm not too sure about it. Well, guys, it's getting late, and tomorrow morning going to come quick. It's like a sauna. Yeah, it is. It's like a we were standing in front of it getting warm. It's hot. It's like 90 to 100, 110 degrees in there. Definitely. Something definitely changed, and that's one of my main things when I get in there. I'm gonna try to find the source of where that heat's coming from. I think if I find the source of where that heat coming from, it will explain them tracks a little bit better. It will confirm that definitely that you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say without having to say it. Jeff, do you know how to ski at all? I know there's snow up there. But hey, I want to be up there with the snow, and it's starting to lag. I see it dragging already on my shit. But oh, yeah, Dennis. That's what I'm thinking too, and that's what I was saying Wednesday on live. Is the fracking? The fracking is doing a lot, and that fracking might have something to do with what's going on geologically in that cave, and it might have something to do with what's pushing shit up out of that cave. So, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take off for the night. But definitely this weekend, I'm going to be out there, boots on the ground. Definitely, I'm going to try to go live. My main thing is I'm going to go live when I get out there, and we'll see what happens. But if worst come to worst, I will be filming every second out there. So with that being said, guys, hopefully this weekend we get some answers to them tracks because I'm going skyward all over that top of that mountain. I'm going to try to get down inside there, find out what I can find out, and go from there. But guys, until then, stay tuned. And don't forget, guys, as soon as you leave here, don't forget to get over there and get on Real Clef Mama's page and subscribe. Guys, go over there and check her out. She's over here talking to us all day long. She's a good individual. She's a great person. Go over there and check her channel out and tell her I said what's up. But until then, guys, stay tuned for this weekend because it's gonna be adventure shit coming. It's gonna be some shit coming up this week. Stay tuned for night, y'all. Kim, Mom, Sherry, Lori, everybody. Stay tuned for the next one, guys. And check out teespring.com. Into the Woods with Jeff. Help out on the next exploring trip if you want. If not, just watch. Till then, stay tuned, guys.